Hello, it's Dr. 007. In today's video, I'm showing you guys my top 3 computer pranks. So none of these pranks are actually real. They don't actually destroy the system in any way. Nothing bad happens. They're just simple little pranks that will run the one time you run them, and then of course can be simply stopped. They're available in the description below as one single download. I didn't put them as single downloads because it's a 2 MB file for all 3, so I decided to put them all in one, and you can use whatever ones you want to use. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use all 3 of them, and then a neat little way to apply them to a computer or a friend's computer or whatever it may be. Now, before I start, I want to say that when you download this file, you may get a warning that this is a virus. Now, don't comment below saying, "Oh my God, it's a virus." A lot of pranking applications are considered viruses because they do mess with the system a little bit and can be considered viruses. If you think that what you're downloading is a virus, watch the video and I'll show you what they do, and that they're really not that bad. And yeah, and if you're that scared, run it in a virtual machine. Anyway, though, they're not a virus. But anyway, one thing you might get though, if you're using Google Chrome, it may tell you that the may contain malicious content. It won't actually let you download it. So if you still want to download it, you can go to this link right here and learn how to disable it using this section over here. Anyway, though, we'll get started. So when you download the file, you'll get this thing called a pranks folder, and in there you'll have 3 different ones. You'll have the Click Me, the Clippy from Office, and the fake Vista upgrade prank. So I'm going to go through all of them and show you which each one of them does. So open up the Click Me folder. In each and every folder of each prank, there'll be a readme.html file. If you open that up, it'll bring you to a simple little page teaching you what it does and how to close it, which is something important. Of course, if you don't put it in the startup folder, you can restart the computer and it will close by itself. So the first one, Click Me, when you open it up here, make sure when you open it up that you uncheck this. It'll save us later, some time later. So make sure you then hit run, and now we have the Click Me box. So as soon as I put my mouse over it, it falls away. And as you guys can tell, wherever I put my mouse, it will not go away. As you guys can tell, it just continues to go randomly places on the screen, and you can't get out of it. So the only way to get out of this one is you press enter or escape on the keyboard. So after you're chasing it around and you get tired of it, you press enter, it goes away, and you get the Click Me box pops out saying you've been pranked, basically. That's Click Me. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys some ways to apply this. Now, the next one is called Clippy from Office. So you may know Clippy. He's that little guy that comes up with the suggestions sometimes. Well, this is a Clippy, but this one's a little more annoying. He comes up and says, hilarious things. It's like your keyboard's working fine today, or whatever it may be. So what you want to do is open up Clippy, uncheck that again, and run. And now this one is on a timer, so every minute he'll pop out of the right hand corner of the screen and display a message. So I'm just gonna wait and wait until he kind of pops up. So there you go. As you guys can see, he came out and said, "Your mouse is dirty. Please clean it to restore optimal performance." So he has a funny little saying that he comes out and says, and if you actually right click him, you can't exit out of him. So he'll just pop up every single minute forever, basically, until the program's closed. Now if you open up the HTML file, you can go to the how to close area, and you can see if you put your mouse on top right hand corner, Clippy right here will pop up and basically say, someone has pranked you. So there you go. Now Clippy is closed. So on to our last prank, which is the Vista upgrade prank. This one's a little more serious. Not serious in the fact that it will destroy your computer or anything, but this one basically lasts a little longer and makes the person kind of interact with it. So go ahead and open up the Vista and make sure you uncheck that again and run it. So it's basically going to say automatic update. It's designed to look like a Vista update. Now, anyone who is a, well knowledgeable in the tech area, they'll know that their computer is running Vista or not. But no matter what, it will say that they have Vista upgrade, which can be funny for someone who thinks they're running Windows 7, but is wondering why they have a Vista update. So if you go ahead, you can go through the install. So install it. You'll see if I press the cancel button, it actually dolls out and I can't cancel it. If I press the exit button, that doesn't work. And really, you cannot actually exit out of this program. The only actual way to exit out is wait for it to finish. So I'll guide you guys through the process of what it's going to do. So it's going to scan the system to make sure. As I say, your computer can run Vista. It will say that every time. You can close, and then this little upgrade to Vista thing here. It'll even tell you actual machine specs. You can press next. You press exit, nothing happens. You guys can tell back button, nothing really works. And you can see that the auto started the upgrade. So basically, it's saying, screw you, I'm updating no matter what. So once it's done fake installing all the programs, it says the upgrade was successful. And then you can exit out or do anything, but no matter what, it will show this little Vista like boot logo almost. So the person will think that their computer is almost turning off. Plays the Vista sound, and then shows the Windows Vista like splash screen. And then to finish it off, we have kind of like a fake Mac Vista, whatever it is, screenshot. Now, this is an old program, so it doesn't look weird, but it is sure to prank someone. Now, if you click around, nothing actually works. The only way to actually exit this is to double click, and then it closes. And then it says that you are pranked. And then in 10 seconds, this little splash screen closes, and there you go. So that's all the pranks for this video, guys. Again, these are free to download in the description below. So now I'm going to teach you guys a little, some tips to get these going. So what I would do for you guys is, first of all, you have to get into the person's computer, or what you can do is you can disguise the programs. So one way you can do this is hide the files somewhere in the person's computer, like if you live in the house with them. And then you can take, let's say you want to do the fake Vista one. This will work for all of them, by the way, guys. You can take whatever prank you want, use the main exe file, right click it, and hit send to desktop as a shortcut. Then right click and go to properties, and hit change icon. Go to browse, and you can even load in, a icon that you like. Just delete all that, hit enter. I'll bring it to the default ones, and then look for like a Windows update or a control panel to actually go into. So do that, and then rename it to like important update. And there you go. Now you have this important update on the desktop. It looks like a legitimate program, but when you run it, it instead will run the Vista update. Now this prank can be used on all three of them. So like I said, you can use the click me, right click me, send to the desktop, right click it, change the icon, delete that, press enter on the keyboard, and you have another one. So you can just kind of pick an icon. So you can choose whatever you like. You can rename it to something like virus cleaner or whatever you want to name it to. And there you go. So now you have this virus cleaner that when you open it, instead of clicking, it shows up, and then you can't get out of it. So you guys see how it works? And then of course, to exit the clicking one, you press escape. If you're a real troll, what you can do is paste the program of the prank you want to run in the startup folder, so every time the computer boots, it basically will automatically start the program. To do this, simply open up the Windows 7 start menu and then paste it in the startup folder. On Windows 8, you'll have to search startup in the Windows Explorer and then paste it in there. Anyways, guys, though, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy these pranks. If you do, leave a like. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about these pranks, I'll leave them below as well. Before I go though, I'd like to remind you guys, this is not a virus. Even if your antivirus or Chrome or whoever says it is a virus, it is not. The programs do play pranks, so they do have somewhat considered malicious code. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Have fun pranking people, and of course, see you in my next video. This is the Hacker 0007, and I'm signing off.